Right. You open your eyes and feel the cold chilling your bones. Okay, it's crazy. Sun is rising and you're naked in Central Park. How the... Okay. You try to calm down. You don't know how you ended up here or what happened last night. First thing first though, you need to look for something to cover your body with. Okay. You don't care about the low temperature that much. After all, cold is part of the myth. But you know that if someone finds you like this, police will come. And your bosses won't like that. There's a trash can nearby. You notice something in the bushes. Check the bushes. You find a boot. The leather is worn and part of the sole is detached. You can't find the other pair. You remove the lace as fast as possible and throw the boot away. Trash can. You go through the trash can and find a newspaper. There's a way to make the text faster. Yeah, a little faster. You throw away some pages that are wet and icky and keep the rest. Tie the newspaper with the boot. Okay. You lay down newspaper pages on the floor and overlap them. Then you fold the top of every page back so that you can join them together. Put on the wrap skirt you just improvised and tie the shoelace around your waist. Oh. Okay. You chuckle. Not the worst you've worn. You hear the footsteps approaching. The runner makes a face when he sees you and stops. Picks up his jacket and throws it in your direction. At no point does he stop moving his legs. Here, Grandpa. You'll catch a cold. Thanks. He starts running again as you put the jacket around your shoulders. Suddenly he turns. And Merry Christmas. That was it. What? With the force of revelation, you feel your mind battling against the black hole that seems to have engulfed the memories of the night before. You still can't quite remember, your memory shattered. Okay. You walk into the less traveled part of the park and sit against a tree trunk. You really need to know what happened last night. Since one memory tends to lead to another, you decide to let your mind wander. So here I am. The Big Apple. It's the first time that the company invites you to New York. The meeting used to be in Atlanta, but they said it would be different this year. Different. How would 1977 be different from any other year? You try to suppress the sudden fit of rage and think of how it all started. Was it 1930? 1931 maybe? Dates get mixed up after 1833, the year you turned 78 and stopped aging altogether. You've seen your children die. Your children's children. The children of your children's children. And you escaped from town and settled in the wastelands in a cabin that you built with your own hands. Surrounded by an infertile land and some type of animal. Or animals. For some time people began populating the wastelands. And that's when the rumor started. Everyone talked about the old man who wouldn't die. I hope y'all saw that, because I didn't. One day, 3 men wearing black suits showed up at your door. They had leather suitcases and came on behalf of some company. Without any change in tone or volume, one of the men informed you that the company had bought all the land surrounding your property. And that it was some shitty land they bought, but they did it with the sole purpose of showing you their power. Scared by this honesty, you finally listened to their proposal. The company was looking for a long-term investment. A dry-looking old man who would live forever in the minds of the consumers. And on the company's payroll. I almost called that. In return, they promised you peace and a land far from any other human settlement. Place where you could lead a life of total isolation. The only thing you had to do was fulfill some civic task from time to time. You signed the contract, and the first thing they did was take you to a studio of an artist who dressed you in a red suit and painted you in various poses. Why red? You remember you asked him. The artist didn't answer, and asked you to take a sip from the bottle. Rolling, you feel the contact of glass against your fingertips. You hear gas bubbles exploding on the liquid surface. And almost taste in your mouth that sweet flavor so difficult to describe. The revelation is getting closer and closer. You try to focus. Another of one of these tasks required by the company was participate in meetings with important people. Encounters where you are forced to listen to the requests of the sons of magnates and politicians. You chuckle bitterly and scratch your beard. The children of the common people sit on the lap of the old men who look like you, but not quite. You work only for the company, perpetuating an ideal that only the children of a few can have access to. You look up at the cloudy sky and squint. Over the years, brand image have begun to change. And just as you've seen your children's children, and the children of your children's children die, you saw old slogans fall and new ones rise. And with them, new sales strategies and marketing plans. The current management started to organize other types of meetings. Parties where you met some people you prefer not to. Last party in Atlanta. In the last party in Atlanta, you've been offered some cookies. You remember the open air dances, the music, the movement of the crowd under the dim light of the moon. And the hairy elf who bit your arm and howled after you kicked him in the chest to get him off of you. Two days later, when you were able to think with some clarity again, you noticed a bite on your arm. You talked to someone who was present at the party and told him about the hallucinations. His reaction wasn't what you would have expected. He had also seen the furry elf. After an awkward pause, he added that one of the people the company had hired to dress as elves had disappeared. What was his name? When you asked about the missing person at the company, you were detained in one of the offices, and a few minutes later, some new men in black suits appeared. They asked you why you wanted to know about this person, and you decided not to tell them about the bite. They made you sign papers and prohibited you from telling his name in public. Colian? Like lightning, the emptiness in your memory seems to have moved to the pit of your stomach. The same stomach that constitutes one of your character's trademarks. A round belly that rises and falls with each ho ho ho. And although this is how everyone pictures you, and the company for that, you probably remember a totally different version of yourself. And you know for a fact that the soda company won't like to know what Santa Claus turned into last Christmas. The end. Yes, I have finished it. Happy holidays from LCB Game Studio then. Remember the wish list, Mothman 1966 from the menu, and we'll see you next year. Cheers. Alright. Cheers then. So, this game is called Jolly Laughter. Of course, don't forget to, right here, wishlist Mothman 1966. And, yeah, gaming little developer or company, they will see you next year. And maybe might see me too. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Hope y'all had a good day, great day, and hope y'all have even better tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video.